Everyone, my name is Giz and welcome to Team Lucid Dream. Hopefully by now you've come accustomed to the layers of lucidity, a theoretical scale pioneered by Rhys Jones to describe the levels of consciousness experienced in lucid dreams. Here we have the exact opposite, a concept proposed by myself a few years ago. It's a scale of non-lucidity. The theory goes that even though you are not lucid, often it feels like your dream character is acting more like you, and other times it feels like it's a different person entirely. When it acts like you can react to situations like you normally would do in the waking world. You respond to something in the same way. I did make a video about this going into much greater detail about each variation of non-lucidity, but for this video you can just watch this and get the general gist, but if you are interested, link in the description box below. One thing to note, as you progress up through the variations of non-lucidity, you become gradually more and more closer to becoming lucid. Variation 1, or no recall dreams, is exactly what it says. It's a dream in which you go to sleep and you wake up. You have no recall. This could be because of a bad sleeping pattern, or the fact that you didn't sleep for long enough, or some other factor, but there's nothing in between. You go to sleep, you wake up, no recall dreams. Then we have non-self dreams, or variation 2. And this, in my opinion, is probably the most interesting variation. It's a variation in which you're experiencing the dream through a different character entirely. The character you're looking through the dream through isn't acting like you at all. Now this could be literal, this could be you're having a dream that you're Genghis Khan, or you could just be, figuratively speaking, like you're having a dream as Giz Edwards and I'm just not responding to stimulus in the dreams the same way that I would do in waking life. It's almost as if you're watching a movie rather than experiencing a dream, which is called passive dreaming. It's a dream in which you experience it as a movie. You can also have passive dreaming in third person, where you're not in the vessel of the character, if you know what I mean. You're not looking through their eyes, you're kind of like floating behind and above their shoulder. It's a very interesting, weird thing. Variation 3 is normal self dreams. You are the character and you react the same way you would do normally in the waking world. This is almost the closest it gets to becoming a lucid dream without it actually becoming a lucid dream, with the exception of video game-like dreams in which you have better control over situation and disassociation between the dream. Variation 3 is the one where if you were to notice a dream sign, you'd be able to react to it like you normally would do. And this is where you get a lot of lucid dreams using the dialed method for. You see a dream sign, if you're in variation 3, then you would react to it as if you normally would in the waking world. Whereas the lower variations of non-lucidity, you don't have this conscious aspect. You're not conscious that you're in a dream, but it's just raised consciousness. So you don't question that you're in a dream if you saw a dream sign, whereas variation 3 and 4, you would. The last variation is full memory dreams. It's exactly the same as variation 3, but with one huge difference. In variation 3, you have memories that exist within the parameters of the dream. You remember something that happens in the dream world, and then you'll be able to continue the storyline with the memories that you have of the dream. Even if you didn't experience them in the dream, you still have memories of stuff which happened in the timeline of the dream. So before you were like dreaming, some stuff might have happened 5 years ago in the dream, like the storyline of the dream, and you will remember that. Whereas variation 4 is where you have access to waking life memories. You are you as much as you can be within the dream. You respond to circumstances exactly the same as you would do in the waking world, but now you also have the added bonus of being able to remember situations that actually existed in the waking world as well. Although variation 3 and 4 are very similar, it is a complete game changer when you realize how much of an impact remembering the waking world has. These descriptions are based on experiences and are very subjective. They're not rigid categories that each dream falls into. They're more of a nice and easy way to class or organize dreams. Some dreams may experience multiple variations of non-lucidity, like we've discussed, and many will switch back and forth between each variation. Similarly, like the layers of lucidity, which will also do the same thing. You can vibe in and out of different levels of lucidity, whereas this, you do the exact same thing. You can go through many different variations of non-lucidity. And like the layers of lucidity, it is a handy tool, but it's not set in stone. You have to remember, it's an interesting thing to learn about, but it's just a tool to help you communicate with other people. You don't have to use it as gospel, if you know what I mean. Well, if you like this video, then please click the like button and don't forget to subscribe for more content. And you want your questions answered by Gio on Friday's videos, then please go to Friday's videos and post them in the comment section. And until next time, dream on. Dream on, dream on, dream on, dream until your dreams come true. Dream on, dream on, dream on. Whoa, I know nobody knows where it comes and where it goes.